Farm Guy here with a new mod test for Farming Simulator 22, and this is Lizard XJ by Dominick. 17.82 megabytes to download, 15 slots on console. This is for all platforms, and I'm on PS5 here on Rock Crawl. Now, at first glance, this is very obviously, or at least to me anyways, a Jeep, and it is apparently, according to the modder Dominick, a representation or a copy of a vehicle that they own, or that's owned by somebody close to them or him in some way, shape, or form. Anyways, it is based on a real model, of course, and very familiar to most of you, I'm sure. However, here in game, it is not just a Jeep. It has many, many wonderful extra things. And so first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to look at it under vehicles and cars. And there it is, the Lizard XJ, 15 slots, as I said, $3,900, so very cheap, kind of like buying an old used Jeep, perhaps. Options immediately down there is an extensive list of what it will carry, and we will talk about that in a moment, as well as an interesting capacity listed as well. Now, 350 to 750 horsepower, manual transmission, 80 liters of fuel, 136 miles per hour. Yes. 10,000 to 100,000 liters capacity. So, what do we start with? Well, we start with the base model like here, and configurations are standard. Auto load, yes, auto load, and auto load Unreal. No charge for any of those, so it's something you can, doesn't have to pick it now. You can pick it later when you go to a repair station or something, and you can change that. It's not going to cost you any money, but auto load Unreal will go with. Engine, we have the 350 or the 750 horsepower engine at $2,000 extra. Yes, please. Wheels, now here it gets interesting. Continental, BKT, Michelin, Nokian, Lizard, yes, Lizard, and Continental. So in Continental, we have your standard tires. We have design 1, 2, nice. 3, kind of agricultural type setup there. Actually looks very much like a tractor tire. 4, 5, 6, and back to standard. BKT, we already start off with something very kind of grabby, and go through the designs. 1, 2, 3 designs there. Now Michelin has some interesting, yes, monster truck tires. So either the standard, or you can get this thing bouncing pretty hard probably right out of the right out of the picture. But anyways, and then we have Nokian, which we have a wide or a regular, nice. And then the coupe de grace, as it were, we have the standard, Lizard, standard, design 1, or tracks. Yes, tracks. So let's go with the tracks just for now because we can. And oh yes, no charge for any of the tire options. Right? So Lizard, tracks, bumper. We got the standard, we got the, so now I've bounced this thing over here. We can't see we have off-road, standard, bush guard, or off-road. So we'll stay with the off-road. Window tint, we have standard or dark. Side steps, yes or no, just that one option. Beacons, we have a number of beacon options. 4 beacon options. 3. Right? Roof, we have standard or a roof rack. Roof rack is roof rack a snorkel. Snorkel and roof rack. So standard, roof rack, snorkel, or snorkel and roof rack. Nice. Winch, no or front or rear, back or both. Now we'll talk about the winch in a moment, but so just beware of that. Hub color, let's make that green. I don't think you can see, no. Hub colors, well, tracks don't have hubs. Let's go to, there we go. There's a hub color. We have main color, which there is a plethora, even, yes, toothpaste. Design color, we're going to make that orange, so that is the lower body color. Bumper color, we're going to make that yellow. So there's the bumper, so it changes the bumper and the little side step. Trim color is going to be, well, the color of your trim, and we're going to make that pink so you can see that there. I've really messed up this truck with bouncing it around, sorry about that. And then rim color, we can choose a rim color. Let's make that green. Ooh, chrome green. How about tan satin? There we go. And then a license plate. Right, okay. Let's hop into the standard one first and start it up. Drive it around. So in the standard mode, it handles pretty much like you would expect a standard Jeep. Not too tippy. I mean, it will roll if you really hit something hard, but I couldn't get it to roll just by turning the wheel and so forth. So not too bad there. Now, L1 and X opens a hatch like so, the rear hatch, L1 and X. L1 and left, you can open the hood. Take a look at that good old 4.3 inline 6 that they came with. Nicely detailed. Very nice touch. L1, open it. Now here comes an interesting bit. L1 and right stick, left and right. Whoop! We can manually jack this thing right up there like that, even with the standard wheels. And then one more thing, L1 and R1, right stick up and down, we can adjust the height of that hitch. So if you are jacked all the way up like that, you can lower that hitch down to a more usual height. And so, since we have that, let's go see what it hooks up to. And as you can see, it's a lot more bouncy with it all the way up in there. So ball hitch, yes. Back it up. Pin hitch, yes. Pin hitch and ball hitch, both yes. So now that we're here, I have some crates or pallets of flour. And since we chose auto load, yes, how do you use it? Well, if you just back up to it normally like so, it's not going to do anything. Whoop, except maybe knock them over like so. So what do you do? L1 and X, open the hatch, and voila, you are automatically loading pretty much anything that's on a pallet. Basically, anything on a pallet will load. And if you set it to Unreal, 100,000 liters of whatever you might be loading to. And as we back up slowly here, we will finish loading up like so, and we'll close that hatch again, and away we go. Now, selling this stuff, what, let's see here, L1, X, open the hatch, and yes, so it doesn't automatically sell, but no problem, R1 and triangle, and there we go, we have sold our product. Now, one thing to remember, when you jack something up this high, it becomes very tippy, as you can imagine. Now, even though we have, let's lower it down a little bit, let's go for a little ride. As you've seen in the thumbnail, I do have something set up here, so I have one that's all tricked out. However, in the stock configuration, it is still quite nimble, and and quite capable, as a matter of fact. Oh, I think I've... Let's jack it up a little bit. I think I got hung up. There we go. I know it looks odd, but it is quite capable, and you can have a fair bit of fun with it now. Here's here. Let's get in our. Let's get this detached here. Start it up and detach. So what have we got here now? Now is the time to talk about some of these options we have here. Now in this configuration, obviously much more capable than the stock, and I have tricked it out. Now let's talk about the winch. Now the winch option here is only available if you have the Platinum Expansion DLC purchased, loaded, and installed on the map on which you are using this. If you do not, it may show a winch, but it will not be operational. So it will work just like any other winch in the game for the Platinum DLC, Platinum Expansion DLC. And as you can see here, we have one on each side. So how do you use it? Go up to it, press L3, you will get this little green thingy here, and you will be able to attach that. L1, R1, there we go, R1 and X, there we go, attached to a tree now. Now we have the front attached to a tree. So if you get in trouble somewhere and you want to, you know, say you're stuck in something and you need to get out of a hole, L1, L1, R1 and left stick to the right will pull you, and there we go, we have pulled ourselves out of a sticky situation, and there we are, like so. How do you disconnect it? R1, no, L1 and triangle, there we go, disconnected. So also the rear winch works in the same way, like so. R1, X, we are attached, so you can use this for pulling stuff, pulling trees, or pulling yourself out of trouble, of course. Now, this one is equipped with the 700 horsepower, or 750. And let's get out on the road, because I do want to see, whoa, it is quite tippy. Now we can get this raised right up too, but let's lower it down for a speed test. Let's see how fast we can get it going here. $75, $80, $81, $85. So it's not instantly up to, we're gonna run out of room here. 100, 102, so that's pretty fast, and it will still turn over. Right, so let me get upright, and we're gonna do it one last test here up the steep hill. All right, here we are, ready to launch. Now I almost forgot, I didn't show the interior, which is actually quite gear shift moves going backwards. First gear, second gear, yeah, gears shift when you shift gears. That's cool. Lights. Nothing else in the interior. Oh, we got a toolbox. That's handy dandy. Seats look very comfortable. Now, speaking of lights, we have lights and signals. There we go. Beacons. And lights all around, so the front lighting is very good with all the lighting on the roof and bumper lighting. There we go. So, without further ado, let's turn off the beacons and everything. Right, launch time. Let's see how badly we can catch. I know we're going to catch some air at the top of this, because we always do. Right here, we're gonna... Whoa! Oh, hey, we landed on 2 wheels and then 4. That's unexpected. Whoa, and yes, we made it up the next one. So, carefully turn around here. Let's check out the brakes, because we're going to go slowly down here and see. Whoa, oh dear, that is a really steep decline. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Back on 4 wheels. Oh, well, this one looks just as steep as the other one. So let's go. Are we gonna make it up? Yes, we do. Right, nice. Let's just not try to go head over heels here, and test out our brakes. Nice. Now, of course, this is the color on here is the copper, one of the copper colors. I thought it looked really neat. Of course, the green makes it look really ugly. Green and pink looks really ugly with it, but very cool coppery color. Lots of different colors on this, and there you have it. Yeah, so hitch, auto load, big tires, winches, it has everything. Oh, does it have tension belts? Yes, look at that. Tension belts on the top too. So if you want to throw whatever up on the top on that rack, it also has tension belts. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. Yeah, let's just pop that hood and have a close look at that tower of power, that inline 6. Whoop, oh, kind of hard to see. But there you go. Oh, there's the snorkel's going right to the air intake. That's cool. So that's even from the outside goes inside. You can see there the green hose or the green tube. Yeah, that's the snorkel. So if you get into water, that's supposed to prevent water getting sucked into the intake. And there you have it. That's the Lizard XJ by Dominick. Another fantastic mod by that fine gentleman. 17.82 megabytes to download, 15 slots on console, not your grandpa's Jeep. I'm Looney Farm Guy, and remember, it's only a game, so till next time, bye for now.